AI has successfully passed the Turing test, probably a while ago. I think for most people, it fools people, obviously. There's been a lot of crazy scenarios with people thinking that they're, alive and conscious and all this stuff. So it's obviously passed the Turing test. So what's next? I think we need another test. I think we need a deeper test. And I got a fun one. I got an idea for a test. And it kind of comes to me from when I was learning to speak Mandarin. So my Mandarin never even got that good, but I was conversational, especially when I was living in China. And the thing that I learned while speaking Mandarin and even learning Spanish in high school and college is the hardest thing to get at the end. The thing that most people struggle with. In other words, there's like this gap that happens where you might be fluent, but you're not 100% yet. The last step is actually humor, is if you can understand the joke and know that the joke is funny. And I would even then reverse it is, can you actually tell a joke in that language? Okay, so that is basically would be my next test. And this might signify AGI, I don't really know. This would signify some kind of extreme human understanding on the AI's part, that they truly understand how we think about things, that we understand how we joke. This would really show that AI is on another level. I don't know what we'd call it. I don't know, Turing Test 2.0, the humor test. I'm not really sure. But right now, the jokes that it tells really suck. They're terrible. They are not funny at all. They seem to be mostly dad jokes. And by the way, we basically have to say, look, you can't retell an existing joke. I want you to tell a brand new joke. And I'm sure that it could. It would probably, I'm wondering if it could even tell humor about itself. That would kind of be the interesting thing. Because right now, all we're doing is testing it on, its understanding of material, its ability to spit back what we're giving it. And that's good and all, but can it actually conceptualize these things in this other way that humans do that is so hard for us to do? Because the interesting thing is in different languages, they have very different jokes. Like Chinese humor is very different than American humor. It's hard to explain because it's so different. And I'm sure it's the same in a lot of other languages. They just don't joke about the same things in the same way. It's very different. So I think if we could actually get AI to do this, it would then prove that it might actually would be AGI. So that might actually be, just the AGI test is, can you make a room of humans laugh? Because I think that's very, very difficult to do. And who knows, maybe we actually do a stand-up bot, which I'm sure people would hate. But again, that'd be kind of interesting. Have a stand-up AI bot tell jokes on stage. Have to go and hand out flyers to try to get open mics at these comedy venues in New York. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty fun to watch. I'd go and watch it, assuming that it's kind of funny. But yeah, so I think that's the next test. Let's see if whoever's in charge of this testing thing get on it. I'm just giving you the idea. I don't want to actually involve myself in this. I will go to the shows though, so send me tickets. And yeah, if you like content about AI and the future and where we're going, like, subscribe, and follow me for more. All right.